Hello, I'm Stan Carson, president of the Radnor Fort Myer Heights Civic Association. Welcome to Walk Arlington's walkabout of our Civic Association area. The walkabout route includes 10 stops and about 1.7 miles. Some of it is up steep hills, so I suggest if you want to join us, you may want to wear comfortable shoes. The Radnor Heights, Fort Myer Heights community is located near the dense urban area of Rosslyn, but is separate and distinct as a peaceful tree-lined neighborhood. Bordered by historic Fort Myer and Arlington National Cemetery to the south, the Marine Corps Memorial and Iwo Jima Park to the east. The Radnor Fort Myer Heights is a prime example of the county's diversity and includes low and moderate income housing and garden-style apartments, along with single-family residences, townhomes, and luxury high-rises. We start our walkabout here in Dark Star Park, where you can see Arlington's first major commissioned art piece, completed in 1984 and restored in 2002. The artist, Nancy Holt, was a famed practitioner of earthworks, or land art, an American movement of the 1960s that integrated art into natural surroundings like this one. Now, stop 2 is the Iwo Jima War Memorial, also known as the Marine Corps Memorial. This memorial sculpture by Felix de Weldon, dedicated in 1954, is based on a Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph by Joe Rosenthal, which shows the raising of the American flag by 6 Marines atop Mount Suribachi on the island of Iwo Jima during World War II. It's the largest bronze sculpture in the world. The Marine Corps hosts sunset parades at this site every Tuesday from June through August. The nearby Netherlands Carillon was a gift from the Netherlands to the United States in gratitude for American aid during and after World War II. Free concerts are given here on Saturdays and national holidays from May through September. The third stop is the North Meade Street Park. It was built with $10,000 of county funds, supplemented by $5,000 raised by local residents and volunteers. Opened since the late 1960s, the Quarterdeck has become a neighborhood landmark. It's tucked away among apartment buildings and overlooking Fort Myer. And this restaurant attracts a wide array of patrons, military, ex-military, local residents, and even tourists who manage to find it, including the famous Rolling Thunder bikers every Memorial Day. Yes, I'll have the crab and shrimp combo, please.
Thank you.
Over the fence in Fort Myer, you can see the former residence of members of the African-American 9th Cavalry Regiment, also known as Buffalo Soldiers. The name Buffalo Soldier originated with legendary black soldiers who fought in Indian wars on the western frontier. Historians say American Indians gave that name to the troops because of their curly hair and as a sign of respect.
Troop K was selected in 1891 to represent the 9th Cavalry for outstanding service in the Indian campaigns out west, and they were here for a full 3 years and did an outstanding job. And then from 1931 to 1949, we had the machine gun troop of the 10th Cavalry here. They would have been performing 2 main functions. One would have been ceremonial functions in Arlington National Cemetery, burying our heroes. Another function would be parades in Washington, parades in Old Town Alexandria. Then during World War II, they would have been involved in victory bond parades on Constitution Avenue along the mall in Washington, D.C. So consequently, we were always in a training mode, a ceremonial mode, and they were also a security guard for Washington, D.C. And then in 1948, President Truman signed the order to desegregate the Army. So over a period of roughly the next 5 to 7 years, the Army became fully integrated, and the Buffalo Soldier units as such passed into history. That is why having the last of the actual cavalry Buffalo Soldiers here in 1949 is another unique aspect of Fort Myers history.
In back of me is the Marbella Apartments, 134 units of affordable housing in contract with Arlington County to preserve it as affordable for many years to come, and we value this diversity in our area very much. Just an example of how diverse we are, right next to it are luxury townhouses. We've just crossed over the Road Street Bridge to the north side of Arlington Boulevard, and now we're at townhouses on North Rolfe Street, which are called the Summerhill Cooperative. And now we're in front of the Pierce Queen Apartments, which together with the Rahill Apartments across here on Queen Street represent a large number of affordable housing units in the area. We value them, we want to preserve them. They're being threatened constantly by development, and they're the first garden apartments, some of them in the country after World War II. We're now in Hillside Park on North Pierce and 16th. It's the largest park in our Civic Association area and is considered to be an urban forest. Nearby residents and members of the Civic Association work with the county on its maintenance and upkeep. At 1 1/3 acres is the largest park in the RAFOM area and features benches, paths, and lots of shade trees. The county's Small Parks program supports its upkeep with help from residents of the area. The sculpture called The Family depicts the Old Testament biblical character King David, his wife, and daughter. Created by Israeli sculptor Boaz Avadia, it was installed in 1992. At almost 7 feet, it has 2 tons of layered bluestone, stacked and hand-carved to resemble sedimentary rock. You've enjoyed our walkabout in our walkable neighborhood here at the Radnor Fort Myer Heights Civic Association area, which is commonly known as RAFOM. We hope you'll come visit us and keep on walking.